Hello guys, meet you again. Today I'm going to talk about a new topic that is coherence and cohesions in writing. What do they mean? Now let's jump into the next slide. A piece of writing is coherence if it is clearly organized and has a logical sequence of ideas. It is very simple in order to know the meaning of coherence. Suppose I'm talking about colors in English. Then you are expecting the information from me. I'm going to tell you names of colors in English, of course. For example, I can tell you colors like black, white, yellow, red, pink, and so on and so forth. Once I mention something else, during the time that I'm supposed to talk about the names of colors in English, like cat, breakfast, zoo, schools, then you might be wondering, because what I've just said are not relevant. Are not relevant because the context is about color. If you want to have your text coherence, you have to make it sure all ideas are relevant to be presented. All other irrelevant ideas should be excluded. Coherence is enhanced if the reader can easily discern what the text is about. The text is organized in a way that answers the reader's questions. The text is organized in a way that is familiar to the reader. Short speaking, coherent is something which concerns with the unity of the ideas. The unity of the ideas should include those relevant information, and you have to make it sure all relevant informations there in your text. That's very simple. Now let us discuss what the coherence is. There are two texts, and let us see which text is coherence and which text is not coherence. Let us take a look at the first text. Let me read that for you. For me, the worst thing about waiting tables is the uniform. All the waitresses had to wear this ugly brown strip jumper. The shirts were polyester. Sometimes someone you know comes in. Now I have a job in an office. Take a look at the first sentence. For me, the worst thing about waiting tables is the uniform. Well, the main point is about the uniform. Next sentence. All the waitresses had to wear this ugly brown strip jumper. Again, the next sentence conveys the idea about uniform. The shirt were polyester. Another sentence, that is the third sentence, still talks about the uniform. What happens with the next sentence? Sometimes someone you know comes in. Well, this is not related to the main points. It's not at all talking about the uniform. It is irrelevant. Next sentence. Now I have a job in an office. It is not relevant because it tells about a job someone has in an office. We can conclude that this paragraph suffers from the so-called good coherent text. What about the next text? Let me read that for you. For me, the worst thing about waiting tables was the uniform. At the last place I worked, all the waitresses had to wear an ugly brown strip jumper. Underneath, we had to wear an even uglier polyester shirt. Sometimes someone I knew would come in and I'd feel embarrassed by my outfit. Now I have a job in an office where I can wear my own clothes. As you can read through this paragraph, you can see that all sentences explain about the uniform. First, we can see the The topic sentence here tells about the uniform. For me, the worst thing about the reading tables was the uniform. The next sentence explains still about the uniform. At the last place I worked, all the waiters had to wear an ugly brown striped jumper. An ugly brown striped jumper refers to the uniform. Underneath it, we had to wear an even ugly polyester shirt. It's still connected. We can find the reference it there. Sometimes someone I knew would come in and I feel embarrassed by my outfit. It talks about the experience of wearing uniform. Now I have a job in an office where I can wear my own clothes, still related to the outfit, that is uniform. So the second paragraph, we can conclude, has a strong coherence aspect because they are related one to another in terms of the sentence. Now, I give you another incoherent text. Here is the example, and let me read that for you. He worked hard, but earned little money and died very poor at the age of 35. 2 years later, his father took him to play at concerts in the great cities of Europe. Look at the first paragraph. Look at the first sentence. He worked hard but earned little money and died very poor at the age of 35. So the author tells someone that is he, and he earning money, which was little, and he died at the age of 35. Look at the next sentence. 2 years later, his father took him to play at concerts in the great cities of Europe. How could someone who died could follow a father at a concert? So it is unsensible. We can conclude that this paragraph suffers from coherence aspect. It is not good in terms of coherence. Cohesion can be explained as how you can make it sure that your paragraphs and especially the sentences in the paragraphs are connected one to another. A paragraph or sections of text is cohesive if the sentences are well structured, well linked together, and there is no unnecessary repetition. Again, the key word is linked together. Just imagine a chain, right? A chain has linked and it put them together. In here, cohesion is explained like a glue. Glue functions to hold a piece of writing together. Glue that functions to hold the sentences together in a paragraph. In other words, if a paper is cohesive, it sticks together from sentence to sentence, from paragraph to paragraph. All right. There are some devices that we can promote in order to make our text cohesive. For example, reference, substitutions, connectors, ellipses, repetitions, and synonym. And how can we use them? Now let's take a look at the next slide. The first, let us talk about reference. Arthur's very proud of his chihuahuas. I don't like them. So them refers to chihuahuas. They are connected. It has good cohesive structure. They are connection. Next, substitution. Tell a story. I don't know one. One refers to a story. They are connected. Next, ellipsis. How did you enjoy the paintings? A lot were very good, but not all. Okay. They are connected, although the words are not mentioned. A lot means the paintings. Not all refers to the paintings. They are connected. Okay, conjunction. They thought he didn't believe them. And this was true. So it is connected because the first sentence tells about believing something, and the next sentence is to function clarification that the belief was true. Next, lexical cohesion. He met an old lady. The next sentence, the lady, the word was repeated again here. The lady was looking at him for a while. They are connected as represented by the word the lady. All right, guys, you can see here the reference. You can learn more about cohesion as reference provided here. I do hope that the explanations today is going to be very helpful for you to understand the topics of coherence and cohesion. Good luck for you, and goodbye.